Alright, so I haven't uploaded on YouTube in a very long time, and I think I need to build that momentum again by just continuing to upload. So this is going to be a series that I might have where I try to get, um, where I purchase a funded account and I try to get a payout with it. Now, this is a pretty fresh Combine account. Um, and it's just one account, one singular account that I'm purchasing. And I think I would also have another purchased account next week or tomorrow. But since we have CPI tomorrow, do I want to trade? Maybe. I'm not gonna full port it or anything. I'm actually gonna try to trade it how I usually trade, but obviously I'm gonna size up a bit. But yeah, I want to make a series where I get a certain amount of payout. Let's just say like 2K a month off a funded account or something like that. And yeah, like I said, I've already taken 2 trades. One was a loss, and today was the win. And obviously, I'm gonna post a win because nobody's gonna watch me take a loss. And I have done this like the series where I try to record or document my like process of trying to get a funded account. And I think I was just doing too much of that like story mode or some, I don't even know, like it was kind of messy, and I think I should just get back into the recording game and just record something, like because I haven't been posting anything, and it's just been horrible. But the reason why I haven't been posting so much is because I've been trading like really bad. um and I've been purchasing like quite a bit of funded accounts and just blowing them because I just risk like what 1,000 per trade, and these are 50K funded accounts. So you know it's been it's been quite difficult um the past couple months or the past year or this year, um because I think that my ego honestly got to me. Was Holy shit, I cannot speak. Once I passed my first or my funded account and almost got a payout, I think I stopped focusing on like my strategy, and therefore like the money mindset kind of got to me. So I kind of got to lock in again, and I got to redo this because mentally my mind is not where I want it to be, and I'm in a position where it's so frustrating right now because at this age all you're really thinking about is making money, and if you're not making money you're just wasting time. So it's hard, but I think I gotta have like a mind reset and just work my way back up there, not just push myself when I'm not supposed to push myself. Alright, so further ado, let's just get started with this recap because I just want to post, like, this video is just gonna be like me posting about anything right now. I don't care what I say, I don't care what I do. As long as I just post this video, I'm okay with that, so I can just build more momentum and continuing to post more. That's really the goal right now, what I need right now. I don't know why I cannot speak when I record, but I always get like the jitterbugs, man. Like, what the hell, man? I think I gotta like smoke some weed before I like do these trading recaps or something. The thing is, I don't even smoke weed or anything like that, but I think I need to like loosen up, bro. Maybe I got like some anxiety. Anyways, why am I so off topic? Okay, let's just get into the trading recap first, and then I could just start talking about some nonsense after. But um, pre-market, you can see that we ended up sweeping this Asia low right over here, and we also had a SMT because ES did not end up sweeping. On top of that, we had a 1 hour bullish fair value gap. Um, I was honestly a little bit bearish because, looking at this downtrend right over here and us coming back up, this is kind of a retracement and a potential or possibility for us to continue lower, but we obviously did not end up doing that. Um, so that's what I kind of saw today during pre-market. But overall, I just wanted to see how market would react first when it did open, and scale down to the 15-minute. If you look over here, we did react off a 15-minute fair value gap when we didn't sweep liquidity on ES, but however on NQ we ended up sweeping it and it reacted off a 15-minute fair value gap, and we had a decent amount of volume up here when we did sweep the Asia low, which I, in my opinion, really liked, because after we broke structure, we created, or we inversed this 15-minute fair value gap, and then we came down, reacted off it, validated it, and then came upwards. Now, we did have a fair value gap here that I was kind of looking at and seeing whether we should take a trade in between the fair value gap or just avoid it, and I ended up trading in between it, which was kind of risky, but obviously I liked how we were moving. And then when we go on the 5-minute, you can see overall this is a pretty bullish reaction because of this retracement that we get. Again, we make a decent amount of bullish volume, and then we get a retracement to the 5-minute fair value gap, and then from there, obviously I'm wanting to see price tap into this high, and at this moment market was going to open. You could see on ES we ended up closing above the bearish 5-minute fair value gap here, which we created an inverse. And then at NQ, we were at this high. So technically we could have retraced or we could have continued higher. And overall, looking at the reaction on the 1-minute, if I go on the 1-minute on ES2, I hate how I always have to scroll back to this position, bro. This is how you know I'm so late as we're recording these videos, because these are always posted so late. Wait, I don't know if I already said, but I should start doing the live recordings where I just record me just analyzing the market right when it opens, because therefore, you know, it's easier for me. I don't need to make these trading recaps after, and I can post it like right after I trade, whether it's a loss or win. So I think it's easier. But anyways, so looking at this, what do you see? Price is going upwards. Now we did tap into this high, and it looked like we wanted to push higher. On top of that, we had a bearish candle here. Now what did it do? We tapped into a 1-minute bullish fair value gap, and then we tapped into the 5-minute fair value gap. Now usually when you edge a fair value gap and you don't ever end up tapping like in the fair value gap, or if you tap the side of it, it's usually a really good confluence showing that price wants to go in the opposite direction. So you can see, does that even make sense? Okay, like it taps the 5-minute and then we get a closure here. Now obviously we want to continue the direction of us being bullish, but like I said, there is no reason for us to short just looking at this. And that's when I took an entry over here and I had my stop loss below the 5-minute fair value gap because of this reaction, obviously. And then after that, there really wasn't much as for, entry wise. This was really the only entry that I saw that was a little bit riskier. And then alright, so let me re-explain that again because I think I had a really bad explanation. But like I said, when we did tap into this high over here, We also did that on ES, which was here. Now, if you look in the 1 minute, we're not really showing any bearish reaction. Although we do have these bearish closures, there's not really anything that's showing us that we want to go lower, right? So if you enter off this right over here, off this candle, all you gotta do is be patient, you know, let it tap into your break even. If it goes to your stop loss, oh well, then look for another potential trade. Well, obviously, you can see here, what are we looking at? There's nothing, for us to short. So although we are in this 15-minute and 5-minute, it is okay to wait it out like I did. Other than that, I did end up adding more to this position after I took a trade. You can see over here, this is where my stop loss was after I added 3 more micros. I don't know if I can adjust it, but you can see my position went from here to here, and then I always had my ideal TP1 over here at this London high. What I could have done better was wait a bit, although I just wanted to get out of this trade as fast as possible, because this took a decent amount of time for me to close this position, because it was about like what, 15 minutes? Yeah, roughly around 15 minutes. But if I wanted to be more greedy, I could have definitely held it until I saw kind of a bearish reaction, which would have been probably, I don't know, somewhere here. Yeah, after we get a reaction to this bearish fair value gap. But let's not be too greedy. Um, let's just take our profits from today and just move on. But yeah, other than that, this was my trade. I'm sorry for my explanation earlier. I don't think it was that great, but I'm gonna just keep it, plain and simple. And then, like I said, I haven't recorded a video in a long time, so bear with me, because I'm probably gonna stutter a lot, probably be repetitive, and just be a popcorn reader. But anyways, let's just yeah, let's just keep it on the low. As for don't make fun of me, okay? But yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just speaking nonsense at this point. But anyways, I'm just gonna post this video and let's just see where this goes.